Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Herbert back to the air. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll get it inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board 1st here this afternoon. Back to throw. Herbert, it's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Browns on their way out now for the 1st time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 5 catches, 57 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Steps away. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Now the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rolling to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24. Before Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they told him throw that challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his throw. Here's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Herbert off of play action. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw here, Herbert. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start.